I was gifted my first smartwatch, the Garmin Forerunner 165. And I want to talk about it. Not being someone who's used to wearing watches, it was kind of strange to have something on my wrist. The wristband kind of pulls on my hair slightly, but it is quite comfortable. And now that I've been wearing it for a few weeks, I've actually got used to wearing it. I really like being able to flick my wrist and have my heart rate, the time, and the amount of calories that I've burnt throughout the day show up at any time that I want to see it. And not just that, but all the stats that this records go straight to the Garmin app and then goes on to Strava. So some cool things that I like about this watch is when I press down, I get some more stats. And here I can see an estimate for what my 5K time should be. Here it says 22 minutes 25. And I haven't run a very good 5K since getting this watch, but it is in line with my PB. It's pretty much spot on. And if I keep going down, I can check out my heart rate for the day. And it gives me a whole graph of everything that my heart has been doing throughout the day. It's really interesting to be able to see when my heart rate spikes, when it dips, and what my resting heart rate is. Now, I haven't tested this yet myself, but I'm going to in the coming weeks, and that is Garmin are saying that this watch is completely waterproof. So I want to take it to the pool and go for a little swim with it and see what my heart rate gets up to there. But apparently it's waterproof to under 50 meters. And this watch tracks so many health stats. This is the Garmin app, and there is a huge amount of stats that you can look at here. For instance, let's say I want to look at my heart rate on here. I get a little graph of that. What is my heart rate over the past 7 days? I can see what my stress levels are, my body battery, my sleep, my weight, all sorts of things. And then I can track the amount of activities that I've been doing, broken down into different activities. There's so much that this watch does, more than just telling you the time, your footsteps. One thing I have noticed since getting my first smartwatch is that it gets a little bit addictive to look down and see, oh, my heart rate right now is currently 80. And I keep checking my heart rate throughout the day and I can't stop checking it. Perhaps this feeling will wear off over time as it's a new item for me. But I did go for a 5K run today, and every second I was looking down and checking what was my pace, what was my heart rate at. Although these things actually really helped me during my run. I was able to just flick my wrist and see, okay, I'm keeping a consistent pace here, and I'd be able to see how hard am I pushing myself because my heart rate is right there on the monitor. One thing that I think is really cool that Garmin does is it breaks down the calories that you burn during the day. It gives you an estimate for the amount of calories that you would burn doing nothing. And then if you do any activity, it adds those calories on top of it. So you can get a nice breakdown exactly of what would have been burnt normally and what would have been burnt through your activity. One thing that I have found a little bit strange with this watch is yesterday I did 2 workouts and then I sat down for about an hour playing some video games and the watch buzzed. And I looked at the watch and it said, "Congratulations on your restful day. You've recharged your body battery." And I looked at the watch and I thought, what the hell are you talking about? I'm sitting here aching because I've worked out twice today and you're telling me that I've had a restful day. One feature that I discovered today when I pressed start for my 5K run is it suggested a workout for me. It gave me the suggestion to run the 5K in 42 minutes, so this would be incredibly slowly for me, but it said that it wanted me to do a recovery run because it thought that my stress was quite high. Now, while I opted to completely ignore this prompt, I do think that it's a really cool feature. And if you're someone that doesn't really know what to do for their run, or they don't know what to do for their workout, you can just go down, press start, and the watch will just suggest something for you. Now, one thing that I haven't really found that useful with this watch is when I set it to weight training. It will try to track my sets, and I'm supposed to sit here and press stop for every set, tell it the weight that I'm doing, and then it will keep track of all of that. I don't really want to do that whilst I'm doing my workout. So what I do is I just press start and it tracks it. It tracks my heart rate. It tracks everything that I do during the workout. But I'm not going to sit there and input my weights and my sets and my reps or even what exercise I'm doing, because I just want to get on and do my workout. If I wanted to do that, I would probably jot it down on my phone or even write it down. Now, I get if I did input this information into the watch, it would probably give me some useful workout suggestions and more of a picture of how I'm actually doing with my training. But what I value about this watch is being able to just press start and go and do my training, whatever that is, and having to sit there and in between each set, input some information into the watch. That's just not for me. The other thing that's actually bloody brilliant about this watch is its battery life. The first day that I got it, I didn't actually charge it until 6 days after I first used it. This battery lasts forever. So overall, I actually really like this watch. I don't have anything to compare it to though, because it's literally my first smartwatch. So take what I'm saying with a pinch of salt. I don't know that much about smartwatches. This is my first time using one, but I really like it. And I really think that this Garmin is bloody good. So if you like this video, please press that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.